Hi, my name is Mike Wilt. I'm the leader of the ChurchInfo open source database team. ChurchInfo is a free open source database. Churches can download it, install it, and use it however they see fit. It never costs any money. Most churches will install ChurchInfo on the same website where they run their web server. Um, What I'm going to talk about today is running a fundraising auction. A fundraising auction is is an event at the church where lots of members will donate items to the auction. Lots of other members will come to the auction. We'll have a big auction party and auction off all of the items that people donated. Basically, we sell each other stuff and raise money for the church. To track the finances for the auction, ChurchInfo has this fundraiser feature. So what I'll do is create a new fundraiser. Let's say it's going to be on New Year's Eve. And it'll be the goods and services auction. Save that. Um, Now we've got some items that people have donated, so we'll enter them like this. I'm going to create a designation. The designation is a letter and a number. We normally use ABC for live auction items and S for silent auction items, but you can make up whatever system you like as long as it's a letter and a number. It'll sort them that way. So this first item, the donor could be anybody in the church. So this is all the people in the church. Let's say this is a fishing trip, and say it's worth about $100, costs $50. Let's say leave from Rose Wharf and catch flounder in Boston Harbor. And if you have an internet URL for a picture, you can put that here. So I'm going to do that. I'll put a picture here. And now we'll save an ad, enter another item. This will be A2. Let's say this was donated by this person. It's a ride to the airport. Take you to the airport. Okay. And let's make another section. And this was donated by this person who knows how to paint. We'll say this donation is to paint a room. Paint a room in your house. Okay, now let's say we've got some items that people have dropped off. We'll make this a silent auction item donated by this person. Let's say it's an end table. And we'll have another one. Let's just say this one is a Scrabble game and donated by this person. Okay, so when I go back to look at the fundraiser now, it has these items entered. We can make a catalog with these items. It'll make a PDF file. You can see the PDF file will be organized by the section. If there's a picture, it'll show the picture. Section A, Section B, Section S. We can also generate bid sheets, also a PDF. With these PDFs, if you're not going to use all of them, you could just generate, the PDF will always generate everything, but you can just print whichever pages you're actually going to use. You can also generate certificates, and those look like this. In case you want to give somebody that shows what they bought, give somebody a paper that shows what they bought. So now, the day of the auction, as people arrive, we're going to want to check them in so they can bid. So we will add a buyer. The paddle numbers start at 1. Ideally, we give this person a paddle with a 1 on it. And then we'll add next person. We'll give them a paddle with number 2 on it. Next person gets a paddle with number 3 on it. And we'll just do a number 4. And I forgot to create the admission. So what I'll do is I'll make a special kind of an item for admission. The purpose of this is to give people an opportunity to put this on their auction tab rather than having to pay at the door. And let's say we want to charge $10 for admission, and we're going to sell those to everyone. And let's just say we want to have raffle tickets available, which are going to be $5, and again, we'll sell those to everyone. Okay. So now, on the day of the auction, when we're checking in the buyers, I just want to show you, since I created these sell to everyone items, they show up on the buyer page. You can just enter however many they bought. So say this person came in a group of 3 people. They're all going to share paddle number 1, and we gave them, they wanted 10 raffle tickets. So now we have all of our buyers. During the auction, as the auction proceeds, we're going to want to enter winners. So as we're watching the auction, we'll say item A1 is up, and it was bought by paddle number 2 for $150. We save that. You can see now we have a sale price and we have a buyer. So we can go ahead and, as we're watching the auction, we'll enter all the buyers. And here's another buyer. Let's just say they went nuts and someone bought this for $600. Okay, now when the silent auction closes, we'll have a bunch of bid sheets that people have been writing on, and there's going to be a winner and there's going to be a price, and there's a lot of them, so we'll use this batch winner entry feature. So we'll say the end table was won by paddle number 2 for $35. The Scrabble game was won by paddle number 1 for $10. We save those, and now you can see our auction is fully populated with winners for everything, and now we're going to start checking people out. So as they leave, let's say this person wants to check out, I'll click on the person's paddle number and say we didn't catch their admission on the way in, but now we know that they had 5 admissions in their party and they got 30 raffle tickets. So I'll save that information, generate a statement. The statement's a PDF file. It shows any items that were donated. So you can see this person donated this item B1. It was sold to this person for $600. Things that were purchased were, well, it looks like I managed to get the same person to sell and buy. That doesn't normally happen. But anyway, we've got 5 admissions, 30 raffle tickets. The grand total of all purchases is $800. Down on the bottom of this statement is a slip you can fill out and detach. That if you could accept credit cards, they could fill in a credit card number and just give you this slip of paper as on the way out. Um, Let me do a different one because I want to see someone. I want to see someone where the buyers and sellers are different people. So let's say we've got 2 admissions and 5 raffle tickets. And look at the statement. Okay, so this person didn't donate anything, but they came and bought a bunch of stuff. They bought the fishing ticket, the fishing trip, the ride to the airport, the end table, and paid for admission and raffle tickets. Total is $330, and that's the stub down at the bottom. So this is how we can give everybody a statement as on the way out. You can also generate the statements in bulk if you just want to generate all the statements in one big file. We can do that. So now all the statements are in this file. Say we wanted to just send everybody home and mail the statements the next day, we could do it like this. Now there's one last thing that I want to show you. There may be people who donated stuff but they didn't come and buy anything. For them, we didn't make statements yet because they didn't come in, they didn't get paddle numbers. But we have this feature, add donors to buyer list. What that'll do is it will add the people who donated something but they didn't buy anything. So now these are the people who donated something but they didn't buy anything. So I'm going to generate statements for them, and you'll see donated item, nothing purchased, nothing due, but we want to give this person a statement so that they know who bought their donation. So this is actually a complete. That's it. Now you know how to run a fundraising auction, and you can have a big party at your church, and you guys can all sell each other stuff and help your church and keep track with ChurchInfo. Hope you enjoyed this little presentation.